just saying. But we're talking about home warranties today. We'll probably go through some, while we're getting the Zoom set up, go through some introductions, and then we'll jump into it. This is probably not gonna be long, probably about 45 minutes to an hour. We'll see where it goes. I'm on live. What's up, live? Yeah, so we're supposed to be doing our inspectors training today, but I'm sorry, our home warranty training today. But unfortunately, the presenter that we had set up, what was his name? Jason, what? Justin? Yeah, so Justin Southwell let us know that he may not, I guess he's no longer with the company or for whatever reason, but he just kind of backed out the day of. So we wish Justin well. But what we'll probably end up doing is just doing like kind of like a round table as it relates to home warranties, basic understandings around home warranties, and then we'll just kind of see where it goes. But what I would like to do, these are great opportunities for us to do introductions. So we have some newer agents that are on, as well as some seasoned agents. So it'd be great if you all could maybe introduce yourself, say how long you've been with Brooks and Davis, and tell us why you got into real estate. Why you got into real estate. Let's do that one. So look, Latanya jumped off. All right, so we'll start with who wants to go first? Who going first?
It's fine. I'll go first.
All right, perfect. Go ahead, Cedric.
Cedric Hudson. I've been with Brooks and Davis for about a week now, I think.
Yeah, about
maybe a week or two. And got into real estate. Really, just I feel like it was just kind of God's plan. On a personal note, I mean, financial possibilities, legacy building. I love the idea of helping people gain knowledge about ways to build their own legacy and invest and so forth and so on. And so that's why I got into real estate.
All right, thank you for sharing. All right, Cecilia, your turn.
Hello, I've been with Brooks and Davis for almost about a week now, a little less than a week. I decided to get into real estate because I always moved like every year of my life. So I always had, a leasing agent or a real estate agent that I was seeing, and I felt like, oh, I think I'd be great at that. I always saw myself in their shoes. I want to help people. I want people to trust me. I want somebody's home buying experience or selling experience to be easy. So I thought I'd be the right person for it. And it's a great way to just, it opens new doors and it opens your mind. So that's why I got into real estate.
Absolutely. All right, perfect. So since our home warranty individual is not going to be able to present today, what I decided, maybe we could just spend a little bit of time and I just kind of go through, talk about different experiences with home, the home warranty aspect of things, and then just maybe go through some of the basics of it. So, before I get started, Cedric, I'm pretty sure are you pretty familiar with home warranties and how they work?
I am familiar with home warranties, how they work, yes.
Okay. So, why don't you give us maybe some of your experiences as it relates to home warranties and you using them at, within your transactions and things like that, just to, give some education towards some of our newer people like Cecilia.
Okay. Before I get into that, you're going to have to let Justin or whatever his name is, let him know I'm passing up the office now. He messed up my lunch plan. So I'm going to keep on going until I find something.
Yeah, man, that's what I just
had here on this side of town.
Look, I had to tell. I'm taking Jessica, buying her, ordering her some food, man. She messed up everybody's lunch. He messed up everybody's lunch plans, man. That's why I'm putting him on blast. What's his name? Justin Smallwell.
Yeah, we're gonna give him past this time, but as far as home warranty goes, obviously that's a step in the buying process that the buyer has to they have to choose a home warranty company when buying a home. So it's always great, obviously, to build those relationships with home warranty companies, so that you have some people that you can reach out to, rely on, that are reliable. As you go through the business, you'll hear some familiar names, whether it be 210 Home Warranty, AmeriShield, whomever you use. But home warranties are used in order to give that, kind of like car insurance, right? Almost like home insurance, but just in a different sense. It gives that buyer some sense of peace that if some type of appliance or other item in the home, such as a hot water heater or something like that, goes out, they're able to get that fixed, get that replaced at only a cost of, most of the time, I think it's a $50 call fee or something of that nature, depending on who you go with, home warranty company. But again, it covers appliances, it covers all types of other utilities in the home that if they go out for one reason or another, that home warranty company should cover it. Now, obviously, there are always loopholes that you kind of jump through here and there when it comes to home warranties. But again, if you choose the right ones, you build those good rapport and relationships, then that process should be smooth and easy. I've always had good experiences with home warranty companies when I've had to use them personally, and when clients of mine have had to use them as well.
Okay, good, man. I definitely appreciate you sharing that, and definitely, and what you spoke about is true. You hit the nail right on the head. So now, who do you have as, you would say, your go-to home warranty? Do you have a go-to home warranty person?
I do. I personally use American Home Shield. They've been really good. I relocated from the Austin area, for those of you that don't know me. And I used 210 home warranty, 2-10 home warranty when I was out in the Austin area for about, I would say, 4 to 5 years. It wasn't a company that I personally had used myself, but again, I had built rapport with one of the representatives there. And that's why I always sent my clients to, and they always served them very well. But those are the two that I use, that I go to most of the time. But I do keep a list of about 4 or 5 that I could, recommend out to that process.
So we may have to get with you, because once a quarter we like to, have these type of, I guess, round tables where we bring in a representative from that industry as it relates to home warranties, as it relates to lenders, inspectors, things like that. So, and for, what I found is, man, it's hard to, hold on one second. All right. So what I found is that it's hard to, like the home warranty people, they get in and out of the business so fast. So like it's hard to build those long-standing relationships. Similar to what we just experienced today, where just like in a matter of moments,
yes, absolutely,
he's just not in the business anymore. So that's been one of my biggest challenges as far as being able to formulate a long-term relationship with someone that does home warranties. Have you seen that as a challenge as well for you?
Fortunately, I've been blessed to be able to keep those relationships over the years, because again, I've dealt with primarily those 2 and or 3. I can throw Choice Home Warranty in there over the years, and the people that I've dealt with have stayed in, for the most part, stayed in the business throughout the years. But I do see that turnover. I have heard those stories, and I've seen it in other places for sure.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, good. I appreciate that feedback. All right, so what we're going to do is just kind of jump into a little bit of this presentation that I found online. Now, before I do that, Cecilia, what do you understand what home warranties are? Like when we're talking about home warranties, you know what they are?
Yes, I get the gist of it, to give buyers a sense of like peace of mind when they're buying a home, so they're not like something breaks in the house or anything like that. They're not like, oh, well, now what do we do? It gives them that peace of mind. So I get the gist of it.
Well, it's a difference. So now what you're talking about is home insurance. So it's a difference between home insurance and warranties. Yeah. So home warranties, they're more like, yeah, they more like cover like your appliances. Well, matter of fact, we're going to go into it. So, you don't even worry about it. You're about to learn today, Cecilia. No.
That's what I meant. Like something goes like the water heater or like something like that. But let me learn.
Yeah,
Let's do
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. There we go. You say, let's do it. Yeah, like if somebody broke in and broke their water heater. It's really more for like repairs, like if something goes out. But let's
Okay.
jump through this. And then as we're going through it, if you have questions, you know, ask them.
Okay.
All right. So, and then some of this stuff's gonna be outdated as well. So don't worry about that. All right, so what home warranty normally covers? So washers, dryers, like the appliance aspects of it. Heating, air conditioning, dishwashers, toilets, exhaust fans, microwaves. Hey, and Cedric, have you ever used a home warranty, like actually had one for your house?
I have to use it for at our old place. I have to use it for our hot water heater.
Yeah, yeah.
And they came out and gave us a brand new hot water heater. And that's $500 easily just for the hot water heater, not including delivery, setup fee, and things of that nature. I mean, it is a blessing to have it because as a homeowner, especially new homeowners, you don't it's different from being a tenant when you're renting, right? Things go out, it's your responsibility to fix those things, and those things that you think aren't going to go out are typically the things that go out. Right now, as a matter of fact, in my own home right now, our refrigerator is going down, and so. I'm hoping that we can go ahead and call our home warranty for the refrigerator. Otherwise, we're going to have $2,000 out of pocket to replace the fridge door refrigerator. So
Right.
uh,
Yeah.
it's important to have.
Absolutely. No, no, you're great. So, but at least you was able to experience the real benefits, like getting that appliance replaced is a major benefit to having a home warranty.
Yes.
Now, but you do have those stories, those horror stories where it's like the warranty will cover an aspect of the repair, but they won't cover another aspect. So it's like you got to come out of pocket to fix this thing before they could fix their part
Yes.
that is covered under the
Uh-huh.
warranty. So you see that sometimes as well. All right, but
Mm-hmm.
so typically washers, dryers, stoves, the electrical, the plumbing, the heating, the air conditioning, the dishwashers, exhaust fans, microwaves, toilets. Like most of the time, all of those things are covered with the home warranty. Now, this is where I said the outdated part of it, where it says the standard cost is about 280 per year. I haven't seen a home warranty that affordable probably ever. So mainly what we see them at is between 450, 550, 650. Like that's usually where they are. Like that's kind of where you see them, huh, Cedric?
That is where I see them.
But yes, that's probably,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was muted. No, I agree with you. Yes, that's definitely where I see them on the higher end. Maybe they're just speaking of that first year where, typically the seller pays X amount of dollars towards it and you get it for that really cheap price, but definitely not on a yearly basis. Definitely on the higher end.
Yeah, absolutely. Now there are certain warranties out there to where you don't have to pay it all up front on an annual basis, where you can spread that out monthly. So I've seen that, they may charge you 40, $50 a month on top of the service fee, but even with that, that's still going to equate, to about $500 versus this two. Now it is something you did mention it, so I want to kind of expound upon that a little bit. It is a common practice where the seller will pay for the home warranty and then gift it to the buyer, which is usually done at the closing table as an incentive.
Yeah.
As an incentive, so we had people go. She's like, "Where the food at, huh?" So, yeah, but yeah, so there is circumstances where the seller gets it and it's kind of like an incentive or a gift to the buyer for the buyer to like put an offer on their home or buy their home. But now in this market though, buyers aren't even really in a position to ask for home warranties like they were because man, it's so competitive. It's like crazy competitive out here. So the sellers don't have to. Uh, they're gonna they're gonna get a lot of buyers are foregoing even asking for it just to get their offer accepted. So um, it can be renewed every year, usually up to 4 years, and they do not cover pre-existing conditions. Now, a big part that I want to add as it relates to this is sometimes if a buyer will try to get the home warranty afterwards, but for whatever reason, the home warranty company will find out, because you know, when you buy a house, you get an inspection done. So that home warranty company
Mhm.
out that that buyer got that inspection report. So then the home warranty will have that buyer send them the inspection report. And then, so now, whatever was pre-existing, a pre-existing condition, that home warranty won't cover. So what you want to do is that if you are going to get a home warranty, if you have an inspection which showcases all of the repairs and everything that's needed, then you could run into some trouble. Now, what some sellers do is that they'll do a seller's warranty and have the home warranty in place already. So then once the buyer buys the home, it's not them getting a new home warranty. It's just a transition. Like they're going from one person's name to the next. So that may be able to circumvent a little bit of the inspection piece. But they do not cover the pre-existing conditions. And there is a service fee. That's something that Cedric mentioned about. So whenever you have a call or you need a service, like Cedric got that new water heater, but he still had to pay that service fee. You know, here it says $65, but you know, I've seen between 40. We used to have one, and it was the $40 service fee, but I've also seen the $65 service fee. So it's usually around that price point. So, and that's whether they do the repair or not. You're gonna have to pay that service fee. Uh, and if there's any additional expenses, that service fee will still need to be paid as well. He says never fix an item first and then call the home warranty company. Yeah, do not do that. They will not reimburse you. So even if it's an emergency and it needs to get fixed, you cannot make the repair and then expect the home warranty company to come back later and reimburse you. They're not going to do that. So they did have a suggestion of purchasing, because typically the home warranty companies, they have multiple plans. So they'll have that basic standard plan. And I agree with my man on this, is that I wouldn't, if you're going to get the home warranty, I wouldn't shoot for the basic or the standard plan, because most of the times they don't cover the things that you really want a home warranty in place for it anyway. So you don't want to get caught up into that situation that I mentioned earlier, where the repair needs to be done, but there's a certain element that's not covered in the standard plan. So before they can repair the element that is covered, you got to come out of pocket and fix the part that's not covered. And usually that's a substantial amount of money in some instances, uh, depending on the repair that's needed. So they recommend getting the premium or the Gold Star policy or whatever their upgraded plan or policy is when getting a home warranty. You know, seeing something like that, Cedric, what are your thoughts? Like, Cedric jumped off. All right, so that's how we would say do that. All right, so how a home warranty works, the homeowner typically calls the home warranty company and they're like, nah, I'm good. All right, so the home warranty company typically, the homeowner typically calls the home warranty company and reports the claim. The company sends out a service provider to the home. The homeowner pays that service fee, and then the service provider either repairs the defect or they recommend that it be replaced. And again, that service fee it varies from one home warranty company to another.
Do they usually send them first day, or sometimes does it take long for them
So
to come, depending?
So usually it's based on you scheduling and their availability, like the availability of the contractor is usually how it
Okay.
goes. Yeah. Okay, so home warranties are for both buyers and for sellers. That's true. Home warranties cover single family homes, condos, townhomes, and even mobile homes. So you're not just limited to a single element. Let's see, home warranties help sellers. All right, so buyers often wonder how long some appliances will last, especially if they have uh, socked every penny into their purchase. So what they're saying here is that a lot of times with sellers, they have home warranties in place already. So if they do the inspection and there are some repairs that need to be done from the inspection report, that seller could access their home warranty company that they have in place already to come take care of some of those repairs. I have seen that done to where the buyer does the inspection and through negotiations, the seller utilizes their home warranty company that they had in place to take care of those repairs instead of paying out of pocket. Um, instead of paying out of pocket from the contractor. That's what I'm looking for. All right, so then that's where they say which home would you choose, a not protected home or a protected home. So what they're saying is that buying a home that you know that the seller had a home warranty in place, the life that they, for the entire life that they lived in the home, well, you would think that that would be better up, that home would be kept better because they had that warranty in place. And, they was able to do those routine and that maintenance to the house. So you don't have that possibility that the home has been deteriorating under this seller. So, that would be pretty good. Um, So pools, so they do home warranty. That's what we talked about, getting those additional or those premium plans. And a lot of times those premium plans, they cost more, but they cover more things. So they'll cover pools or spas, or they'll cover the roof, septic. So, they have multiple plans. That's why we wanted to bring in a representative. So we'll make sure we do that next quarter, so we can see kind of what their plans are, what do they offer, and again, build those relationships with them. All right. So what if I want to cancel? Most home warranty companies will cancel a home warranty policy with no questions asked during the first 30 days with no claims filed. The request needs to be in writing. There may be an administrative fee, and the policy may be also prorated. Well, I mean, if you're going to stay, go on, come in here in the training, Margaret. I'm just saying.
Hey, Margaret.
Look, Cecilia, you want to say hi to you?
Where is Margaret?
Always do. She right here. Go over there, Margaret. Go over there. Because that's the camera right there. You see her?
Hi, Cecilia.
Hey.
Uh-huh. So, I mean, we're about to finish anyway. So, you said it's a cute dog? Another thing, final thing as it relates to home warranties and kind of what they will and will not cover. They don't cover damage to systems that are caused by pets, caused by mold, typically caused by acts of God like storms, earthquakes, mud, floods, hurricanes. Like when stuff, freezes, when that kind of stuff causes damage to your appliances, most home warranty policies don't cover those as well. So, all right. So
that would be like insurance, right? That would be like your home insurance.
Yeah,
that would be like your home insurance.
Yeah. So home insurance will cover that stuff right there. That's where that would kick in. All right. Yeah. So unfortunately, the guy didn't show up today, which would have been able to give us more thorough understanding of this stuff. But I don't like canceling my event, so I still engage, do a little bit of training, do some coaching if anybody needs it before we shut it down. So as it relates to home warranties or anything, Cecilia, do you have any questions?
No, I get it.
All right, well, good stuff. All right, so we are, like I said, we're doing a virtual / in person. If you want to come in tomorrow, Divvy Homes, they have a program that works with that buyers can access to help them be more competitive when going out and purchasing property. Okay. So that's going to be a pretty exciting presentation on tomorrow. So that's going to be same time, 12 o'clock, and we'll get that one going. All right.
Okay, I'll be there too, for sure. And then the study hall's tomorrow too, right?
The study hall is not tomorrow, it's the next Thursday.
Oh, yeah, every other Thursday, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, every other Thursday.
So, okay.
All right.
I'll see y'all tomorrow in the office.
All right, absolutely. All right, well, you have a good one.
You too, thank you.
My
Bye,
pleasure.
Margaret.
She said,
Bye.